first I gotta make my equipment.
Oh. So you are gonna do a training thing?
Yes, I'm gonna do training thing.
Which dog are you gonna do it with?
Not that one. I'll probably Sizzle.
Okay, Sizzle's out back, so I'll get her.
Oh yeah, what's she doing out back?
Well, I put her with Stitch because everyone kept complaining that he looked lonely.
Stitch was out there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Stitch was out there.
Yeah, I took him out for quite a while. They ran all around the fields down there.
I didn't know he was back.
He's been back since this morning.
Oh my,
After
okay.
she fed him breakfast and let him out, he came over here.
I see, okay.
So I let him in because he was barking at the door.
Well, I thought, what's his name was gonna take him.
Apparently.
That didn't work.
So they had a very good run for
Oh,
like an
good.
hour down there.
Okay. Well, that's why I was doing this rope, because Stitch is black. I mean,
Sizzle. Yeah.
Sizzle's black, and I was gonna use black because then it would show up better.
Yeah.
Ow! Tot! Burn your fingers!
Uh-oh.
I do that all the time.
And I gave the Zebu some more hay.
Did you? Oh, good.
I did. I think it was
Did you say
a good.
thank you?
No, but I think it was a good pile. The goats said thank you.
Yeah.
And they are really cute, but it doesn't take long dealing with them to realize what a pain they are.
They're a pain in the ass, you're right.
They're very cute.
Oh, they're very cute. They're very cute.
But getting the Zebu separated to eat his grain is a challenge.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
That would take, more than just you, I think.
Yeah, that's
to
a
do it.
two-person challenge. So I helped Dennis do it this morning.
Yeah. He's coming tomorrow, I think, isn't he?
Yes, he said he was coming every day this week
That would be very good.
from 7 to 4.
What?
Is there a doggy sleepover?
Yes,
Who are
I'll
we?
get him for you.
All right, thank you.
Hold on.
Well, hey!
We finally got approval.
Did you?
Yes.
He should be all right.
It was
As
very-
long as you keep it right with you. You can step in here. I'm sure this, what the hell. Yeah, as long as you keep it right with you. And
That's
you
what
might
I
point
said.
out to the guy, and I had his mother in there for the commercial. In his
that's
kitchen.
right. Yeah, that's
Try
right.
to eat off his counter.
Yes, yes.
There. I'm supposed to do a training. There you are.
You want to go on vacation for a few days?
I bought McDonald's today, and I think it's the wrong
You got a
place.
leash for him?
I have one.
You have one, okay.
Yeah. So Janine's going to put together a, care package in terms of food and whatnot.
Well, you'll have to
She's
take
on
a
the
walk
phone.
to back to that.
Hmm?
Can you come back to that?
Or, yeah, I think she's going to come over afterwards with it. She's on the phone.
Okay,
So I'll take him with me now.
okay. I'm about to do a training thing on eBay, on whatever the hell that is.
Mail
For,
call.
for foster parents?
No, this
Yeah.
is just for how you train a puppy.
Ah,
He's
okay.
past it, so. But no, you should do fine with him, as long as he stays right with you.
Yeah, that's what I,
He had a good run around this afternoon, not that you can tell, but.
we have our own private beach, so we
Oh,
can,
good.
we can run in
Well,
on the
he'll be
beach.
fine.
All the other beaches are closed.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you hear that? You're gonna run on the
And he's
beach.
fine with you off leash, I think.
He was phenomenal.
Huh?
He's phenomenal.
Yeah, well, he should be.
Yes,
We were scared at first because it was this kind of business. That's what I'm gonna talk about in 4 or 5. You go out a strange dog with this kind of try to put a finger at it and that,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
You have it in your hand and you put it around this way and then you got it,
No, he's
Because
fantastic.
he's a nice dog.
I trained a Bernese mountain dog in the last few years.
It's how you start them. It really.
Well, I think the stock, because she was, I don't think she's ever been right in her head. I think that you're starting with a good starting point here, and I think that makes a big difference.
He's beautiful.
Yeah, I think that our reading makes a big. I think the way we got something going on that's right.
No doubt about that. Yes.
Okay.
So,
You wanna put
we'll take
yourself
him
on
with
hold?
us and we'll see what happens.
Got
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
Hey,
Bye, Stitch. Sizzle.
Stitch.
Sizzle.
Sizzle your day. Stitch,
hey, come here, thing back. You go over that way.
come. Come on. Yeah, good boy. All right.
That's 4 testicles in the
We shall
same
see.
room. That's
We shall
really
see
odd.
what we're-
You made it.
He's good for like a minute. That's as long as Stitch doesn't jump at him, he seems to be okay. So
Okay.
he's tolerates. No, Stitch was great with me off leash, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he came every time I
It's
said
fun
come.
to be. It's fun to be able to talk to him.
You know, I've never done that with him, but he came every time, and he was with
making up my equipment here for this demonstration.
Okay, is there anything you need me to do?
I already turned the sound on, so behave.
Oh, okay.
And I've already turned the camera because I had to do that from my room
Okay.
because I really do need another.
I
I
can do it
do
from-
not like wireless.
I can do it
Right.
from Linda's computer,
Yeah, right.
if you're desperate. Maybe.
I don't like wire. I got wireless things all over the place that now don't work at all because we've lost a little button that makes them wireless.
Yeah, I know.
And so you get them confused and things like that, and you got 3 instead of 2, and I don't know.
Yeah, if your computer's not going anywhere, then you don't really need a wireless mouse.
Right. It's a figment of somebody's imagination. Okay, so we got that made.
What are you grumbling about?
And then we have a normal one.
What are you grumbling about? Are they bothering you? Come on, Bentley. With your buddy face later. Oh, thank you. She's been very playful.
Oh,
Sizzle.
is it here?
Oh.
Okay, a quarter up. We're gonna do big things. Quarter up.
Big things in quarter.
We're gonna talk about a brand new puppy and trying to get him on a leash. But I said I would do it at quarter of, so I
Yes.
better start at quarter of.
They've all had dinner.
They've had dinner?
Yeah, stitched.
Aren't you good?
Everybody's all set.
That's a good one. And the reason I had to make a new leash is only because somebody's been sending us black leashes and it wouldn't show up on the black dog. So I made myself a white one. I'm gonna use the black dog once they start fighting over there. And it gets to be it's not quarter of yet, it's a quarter, oh, I don't have
It's 3 more minutes.
I can't turn that on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
I'll go look on Linda's computer, make sure it's in the right place.
what's this?
I'll make sure you're in the right place.
Oh, I think so, I did that,
Oh, you did it, yeah. Okay.
but you can look at it anyway. Oh. Alrighty. Alrighty. Why don't we get him out of here?
Okay. Mr. Bentley,
Bentley, why don't you go on out?
you want to come
Bentley,
outside?
no, you can go out in the other room.
Okay, come on, Bentley.
Bentley, you go on over there.
Come on.
How do you do something?
Bentley, stand. Stand if you Stay. Stay. Well, good boy.
There we go. Is it time?
Yeah, I
It's
think
quarter
so.
of.
You got 1 more minute.
It's whatever. Okay, so we have a dog.
We're a little hyper.
The discussion today will now be about trying to get a leash on a puppy. And Bentley, go lie down. Go. Go. That's it. Other way. Go. Get. He's going. Go on. Go lie
He's
down.
gonna miss something.
Trying to get a leash on a puppy. If you take 3.5 minutes and plan this thing, you could solve one problem that dogs will have for their entire life. And that is the initiation of a leash, of the thing around their neck, the understanding of the rope. What usually happens is you get your leash out, or however you get it here. I've seen people do it 1,000 times. Okay, dog, try and put it around their neck. That scare the hell out of any dog. First of all, you're way up over top of them, taller than they are. If you sit down on the floor and did it, you'd be better. But still, to go at the dog with this kind of thing, she'll take it because she's not afraid of it now, because we taught her the right way. But here, Sizzle, come over here. Sizzle, stop talking to her. Come here, come, whoa, stay. What you want to do is you want to pat the dog and make nice friends with the dog, and then you come in with that loop like that, and now you have them. And it was no confusion at all. She was just lovely. You see how I mean? Well, come here again. We'll do it again. You gotta turn around. Come here, this way. Whoa, turn. Come here. Whoa, right like that. Sideways to the camera. It's very good. Steady. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're not gonna go over her head. We're just gonna come in and say hello to her, which she's used to, and then put this up. And now I have her. Now I can make a loop out of it and whatever I want to do, or snap it on her, whatever. But you don't want to come at her with this stuff over her head as a puppy. So the other thing that people do that's extremely wrong with a new puppy. Whoa, come here. Whoa, stay. So we're going to put this on her. She's going to be insulted because she doesn't think it's a good idea. Don't chew on it. Damn it. No, don't put it in your mouth. Let go of it. Okay. So what we're going to do, can you step up just a little bit and put your rear end over there? Whoa, stay. They can't see too much. Here we go. Whoa, that's good. Good girl. Whoa, stay. Okay, so I've got this thing around her neck, and it comes out the ring here. You go around the belly and up through the ring again. Now, I have her. Now, if she pulls back, at least I'm not working on her neck. And she's quite comfortable, and I can release it so it really doesn't bother her at all. But if she starts running around and getting stupid, it's not going to hurt her neck. This is also, they are marketing these with various names, where really all it is a ring with etc. A ring and a rope. So getting her like this, your next problem is, you're going to have to turn around, kid. Can we turn around? Come here. Come over here. Come over here. Come. Whoa. There we go. Now, say this is the first time she's had it on. She's going to back up. She's going to go running backwards. And when she does, it'll tighten and it won't hurt her. But it leaves me coming at her. Go ahead, back up. There. Coming at her like this. Up over her head, tightening on her, scaring the hell out of her, and working toward her, trying to release it. And it's exactly what goes wrong in a dog's life from the time they're born. From ever since, have that happen once or twice when they're puppies. So you're running toward them with your hand out, trying to release it, and they're going backwards, and you have no control. They're scared to death, and you look like you're the aggressor. And then you wonder why for life they're timid about the whole thing. She's not, because we didn't do that with her. She just eats it. Come here. You're not done yet. Around here, we use just the rope and a ring. Hey, beanhead, come here. Come here. Come. See, she doesn't think it's a good idea, so she'll just eat it. No, don't eat it. So she's not afraid of it at all. So eventually, you just use it like that, and we just, jiggle it and things of that sort. This is a 5-minute leash lesson. Whoa, hey, whoa. Now, what we use for training is the chain. These used to be called choke collars. They're not, used properly, they're not choke collars. What they are is you can't back out of it, which is another problem you have with dogs and collars in general, is if you have it properly done, it'll tighten up and release. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way to put this on, so I'm told. This happens to be what people consider the right way. I find it really doesn't make a bit of difference. But what the hell? If you're going to go in a training class, people are going to want you to have that ring on the bottom like that, so that you go like this.
I've seen ones that have the metal awful things sticking out of them.
Spikes sticking out. Oh no, never.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, no, they're for dogs that'll pull against the collar, but you can't use it. I mean, my dogs wouldn't dream of pulling against the collar. No, this has it's the nicest, safest, most kind way to have a collar. I mean, a leather collar, if they're pulling against it constantly and trying to get away, that's just the wrong thing. Sizzle, can you come back here? Sizzle, come back here, please. I want to put this on you. You got to turn your backside. We're not too good at turning stuff. Okay, can we stay there, right there like that? Whoa, stay. See, now, we're going to put this on her. See? And she doesn't care. She likes it. It usually means we're going somewhere. Because a lot of the time I don't use it anymore at all. But now, I have it geared so that especially with kids around, the kids using these as service dogs, they drop the leash constantly, like Bella. I make it so the leash doesn't hit the floor. So that, you don't need any more leash than that anyway, because your dog on a leash really shouldn't be any more than that in front of you anyway. I make these leashes with a ring at the back so that don't go away. Hey, don't go away. See, that's how you talk to them, just like I just did. Can you back up? Back up, back up, back up. Thank you. Say, oh, that's good. Very nice. That's what a collar, that's what a training collar is. I'm not choking her. I'm not choking her at all. And just say hello and talk to her with it. Where was I going with this? You're supposed to keep track of where
You didn't tell me where you were going. This is new to me too.
The leash on the floor. Yeah, this is really a little bit longer than it's supposed to be, but that's what I had. Your dog should be right beside you with a loose leash. And if I walk with her, it's like that. If I have it on at all. And it should hang. And if I have to correct her, I give her a snap with it. Like, I'll scare her. You ready? Like that. And all I'm going to do is scare her, say, oh, pay attention. I'm not going to, and if she jumps ahead and tries to go after a squirrel or something, I do have it. And it will tighten on her. And she will think, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And she'll come right back beside me. So it's a tighten and release.
We're going to talk about the ring at the end.
Oh, the ring at the end. Well, that's just for these service dogs where they have to go and pee. And you want to put them on an extended leash. So you can snap on an extended leash and let them go off and pee and then come back and then take the extended leash off and then make them. But when a dog is walking with you, they should walk with you. They should not tighten it at all. Never tighten the leash. It's hard on them and it's hard on you. So we'll take it off again. Okay, you're all set. The big thing there is, whenever I'm handling a dog or asking them to do something, I tell them when it's okay to go away and do something else. Because a lot of times they sit and then they leave the dog sitting there and they forget to go back and say, it's okay to get up now, and things like that.
Okay, we don't want to do that on camera. We don't want to make out on camera here. I know she's.
At any rate. Anybody got how are we going to handle questions?
I can see. Let me see.
She's going to get her
My phone's right there.
telephone up and see if we have any questions.
Let's see.
Because this thing is not working because we only have wireless things, and wireless things, we don't do too well with wireless things like the rest of the world either. These collars are made by somebody. Who makes them? Springer. And I have I have the stainless steel ones. They do come in chrome, which are pretty good. They last for a while, but they'll begin to chip and rust and look like hell. These stainless steel springers are fine. They come in any length. Megan likes this, the 3mm. I like. That's fine. I'll use anything.
There's not much. They'd like to know where Stitch went.
Well, who?
Stitch.
Stitch. That's hard to explain. Stitch went out the door with a friend of Janine's. How's that?
That works. Let's see. Bentley and Sizzle were so excited to see each other, or maybe I'm just projecting how we will be when we are with friends again. And then we have an off topic. My daughter-in-law is a kindergarten teacher. Today, the teachers in her school had to pick up packets for their students. After completing this, they drove up and down the streets in a line, honking and waving at their students. The kids loved it. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute.
I can do stuff like that if you tell me what to do. If you tell me when to do it and line it up, I can talk to them online. I can do funny things like, I love to siphon water.
Yep.
Playing with water is one of my favorite things to do.
Okay, then we have, thank you, Carlene. This is a wonderful lesson. You are the greatest.
Good.
That was from
It
Nancy.
really, it makes all the difference in the dog's life. So they don't get used to it, and they don't like it. Mine don't care. But 99% of the dogs out there, you cannot come at them with a collar and leash, or they get loose and you're trying to chase them and they can't. You sit down and they come. You know?
I never would have known that, so.
Also, if a dog is loose, you're in trouble to begin with, but they are better followers than they are leaders.
Oh, this is a good question. How do dogs learn to associate vests with work? And then they know they can play when the vest is off.
Because we always do it that way. We always do it that way. Once that vest is on, they're right there working right by my leg. And they don't do anything else. And then when it's off, I say, okay, go away. That's where I tell you, you always must release the dog from whatever you told them to do. An awful lot of people forget to turn them off. I'll tell you a story. I had one dog. It was a very strange situation because it was the guy's dog. It was a man's dog. And I saw the dog working around the house, or so I went to visit him, whatever. And it was very friendly with the wife. And I actually saw the dog kind of growl at the husband, sort of, get away from me. I thought, oh, that's kind of too bad. And so I watched it, and I went out with the guy, and he put the vest on the dog, and the dog sort of turned at the wife and went, "Rrr." It was really very strange. It's like, I'm working now, leave me alone. Very strange. But that seemed to be the case. It was the guy's dog when he had the vest on, and when it was off, it was the wife's dog. Doesn't happen that way very often, I don't think, but it did then. Next.
Another question is, not that I am going to get a puppy, but at what age should you start the leash?
You could start it young, 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. But a very important part of this, I forgot. I can't do it in there. When that business of getting the leash on for the first time and having them back up, if you plan ahead, this is very critical. If you plan ahead and you get them in the corner of a room, just pretend we'll make this a corner. Get this box. If you get that box, put the box right here. Right there. Let's put the box right there. See, now if I was training a very small puppy, I would be sitting on the floor, have the puppy here, and be diddling with the leash and get the leash on. Now, when I try and tighten it a little bit, he can't go backwards. He's in the corner of the room. He's stuck. So that I don't get into this chasing him with my hand out, as you're going to if you're in the wide open spaces. So if you start your puppy in a corner and teach him that hey, don't do that. You come over here and I pat you. Now, the other thing that I don't do is I don't carry treats. None of our trainers do. Because if you carry treats, that dog's thinking of those treats. And all learning is gone. But if you just play with the dog and get that thing on him in the figure eight and teach them that if you pull just a little tug on it, what they're supposed to do is come toward you and get patted. You'll save life. You'll save the corner. I forgot to mention the corner. It happens when you get old. But that's a critical part of it.
Okay, we have a thank you, Carlene, very interesting. I saw another, I thank you so much for the training demo. Will this be daily?
Till I get some other idea.
And-
That's a critical one though. Back the puppy in a corner to start this whole thing.
And then someone said, how about more nutty professor lessons, if not too much trouble right now?
Oh, I'll have to think about it.
Let's see, I'm going out of order so they make sense. Okay, any decision on where Reese will give birth?
No. I have not heard from Megan. I don't know what's going on. Unfortunately, I'm not being kept in the loop.
Same question, someone else the same question again. Someone rounded up 3 loose neighborhood dogs with Megan's pup, pup, pup command.
Yeah.
And any word on?
It's pup, 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 and they come and follow you. She knows better than to try and chase the dog. If you turn around, they'll follow you. Better than you're chasing them.
This is so interesting, and it makes so much sense.
We try.
That was.
We
that's
try.
what we got.
Okay.
That's it for now.
That's it. To open the mail now.
Yeah, you can open it.
Now it's mail time. That did last 15 minutes. I'm glad I remembered the corner because that's critical.
Yeah.
Put the puppy on the floor, sit down in front of him, and teach him. When you go like this, he's to come towards you. You pat him. But don't start giving him cookies at that point. When you're all done and you've said, okay, then you can say, here's a cookie. And then the other time you can use cookies is when he's out running loose and has absolutely nothing going on. You call them to you, you give him a cookie, and you say, okay, and they go away. This will enforce the recall so that you don't have a problem. So that they know, that going to you is not a bad thing. If you say, come over here, whoop, 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 you didn't do it right, what do you think? No, it's not going to do that. Or come here, let me stick you in this crate. That's not going to work. When we have a dog get in a crate or their kennels, we are supposed to line up ahead of time with a cookie and say, come here, get in the kennel, and they're supposed to turn around and get the cookie right in their face.
They do.
They do.
Well, the ones in these 2 houses do.
They all do.
Yeah.
They're all supposed to. Because when you have them get in the car, okay, jump in the car, turn around, feed them, and their tail is out of the way. So there's a lot of this stuff that you can plan ahead. But you don't want the dog thinking about cookies when he's supposed to be learning something because their head is on the cookie. And I see trainers, they have bags you can put your cookies in. You wear a bag of that around these guys, they'd tear it off your off your waistband, and that would not work. Okay, where are we? Oh, I can't.
You're onto your mail,
I'm onto my mail.
which is right there.
My mail. Here's my equipment.
Okay.
You can hang it off that crap over there. Okay. Here we have Jan Gerhold. What are you throwing around?
Your equipment. You said Jan Girl?
Gerhold. She does this every day.
Girl.
She's very reliable. And then she comes up with those wacko
Oh, okay.
expressions and things. What happened to my banking department? Oh my. I better go to the bank. Okay. Now, here she tells us, Snapple's real fact. In 2003, a 6-year-old from Naples, Florida was ticketed for not having a permit for a lemonade stand? Oh my God. Would you believe it? Ant, a small insect that, though always at work, still finds time to go to picnics. Yep. Snapple again. President Herbert Hoover and his wife were fluent in Mandarin Chinese and would often use it in the White House to speak privately to each other. Good one. Good one. Okay, and then we have Michelle Blumet E. Fairhaven, Mass. Blumetti? That sounds pretty close. You want that?
Yeah, please.
Oh my word. Hello, Carlene and everyone. $30 for 3 bricks. Thinking of you all, also awesome Danes and CPs. Take care. Well, isn't that nice? Okay, we'll put that. That's from Michelle. We'll put that in the pot there, and then this can go in here. Ah, right in the eye.
Did you just have a drink?
Huh?
By any chance?
What do you say if you're...
I'm working right now. Yes, I am. I'm working.
What do you say if you lose a game on St. Patrick's Day? Game clover. Oh, Jesus. The world tongue twister champion was up before the judge in court. I imagine the judge gave a tough sentence. Oh, boys. You know, the best tongue twister thing I ever saw was Johnny Carson and Friday and the Clangers.
Mm-hmm.
The business about somebody stole the clanger from the bell. Claudia Clifford was the cleaning woman. She lost. Well, it went on and on and on.
Wow.
It was very good. Okay. Food and water action. I like both. Better open that one. Fighting for clean water. I'll put it up there. I like clean water and things, but I don't know about them. Uh-oh. Mary Hilliker. Thank heavens, both ends of the envelope are wide open, and the check is there, and the letter's there, and yeah.
Wow.
This is a very tired envelope,
Yes.
but there is a check and a letter. If I can figure out how to open the letter, it'll be all set. So, there's a dollar bill too. Okay. Carlene and crew encloses a check for 10 chicken bricks and some cash for the fun fund and some poo pickers to read. How do I get signed up for a copy of the book? I don't even know how much it is, but it's here. I've ordered 3 cartons of them, I think.
Maybe she can email them.
Not sure whether they're coming today or I'm a beginner at this, but I have ordered 3 cartons of them. We will have them here. I will sign them and sell them from here. And I don't know what the postage. It's probably going to be. I don't know. Is it 50? I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
And maybe
It's
she
usually
can,
$5 postage.
maybe she can email Linda. Maybe.
Linda, but Linda's not here now.
She's checking
She's
her
home
email.
sneezing.
No?
We hope that when Reese has her puppies next month, all will be healthy and that you will be able to have enough help with them. It's been a delight to see so many matches in 2020. It makes me proud to support Servitor products. Kudos to you and your hardworking staff and loyal volunteers. That's from Sassy Bell. Okay, 10 chicken bricks. We put that in here. And then that goes in here. And that goes in the fun fund. And then we have some screwball things to read here. When I was a kid, I wanted to be older. This crap wasn't what I expected. That's pretty good. A lot of gray hair is a small price to pay for all the wisdom. All right. My heart says chocolate and wine. My jeans say, for the love of God, woman, eat salad. These are good. Where did she get these?
I like these.
If I say I will do it, I will do it. No need to remind me every 6 months. Oh. Oh. Everyone was thinking it. I just said it out loud. That's a good one, too. Science doesn't care what you believe. Now, there's one. Huh. Those are good.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. We have one box to open.
We do, and it is from, I think, the woman who sent the little brooms yesterday.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe, because it also looks like it's the same. I could be wrong, but that's my guess.
White.
Yeah. Because it was from,
Go away.
go
Let me
over,
see.
go over here.
That's the dustpan lobby.
See, that's why I made that guess.
Mm.
And I know she said there was more coming.
Well, he'll just open them one at a time. Okay. There we go. Alrighty.
Ah, that's,
You can have that.
let's see.
Ouch.
That goes with the brooms.
Huh?
That goes with the brooms.
Yep.
There you go. Very nice. I don't know who sent that.
This has funny things here to get all the crap out of the broom.
Oh, that's,
You know? And it gets a dog hair. Ow! It bites. Go like that and it wipes the broom off. That's pretty good.
I just forget who sent it.
Had something to do with Tina.
Oh, I think you got it.
I don't know whether it was Tina or whether Tina got somebody. I don't know.
It is. I'm sure she'll probably let us know. Hopefully. Let's see.
It is. Haha. That is a magnet.
Yeah.
Not
That's
a
a good
magnet. Is that a magnet? Huh. Okay. It's all yours.
I'm looking forward to using it. Don't break. All right.
All right, what do we got?
Let's see. Seeing as we read a few before, we're gonna be.
How did you make out with the hamburger?
I did think.
I did not like mine.
Really?
I did not even finish it.
Oh. Well, I thought it was good. I haven't had one in several years though, so it seems.
But it tasted all right to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Mine was weird. I don't think mine was cooked.
Ew. Well, yeah.
I think they had too big a crowd at McDonald's. They did not have a full crew. They were not serving at the counter. They just were doing the drive-through. And I got 5. I'm not eating the rest of them. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Okay, we're having a little connectivity issue. Here we go. I got it.
Oh, okay.
We were a little slow there. Okay, it was sent by Tina from Angels. That was who sent
Okay.
that. Let's see. Here is a question. What length chain collar do you use?
Oh,
She goes
it's about
on-
that long.
She goes on to say, do you use the circumference of the dog's neck to determine the correct
Oh, no.
length?
No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Just let me just figure out what, you want to know what? You want to know what these are, right? Just a minute, I'll find out. Here we go. We have 28 inch.
Okay, 28 inches.
We have 28 inch.
That's the Kathy B.
That's what I use. That's what we use. I think that's what we have. I think these are stainless. We also got a bunch of chrome ones by mistake. The company sent them to us by mistake. Oh, there's a lot of them down here. So we have a lot of chains at the moment. Let me pull one of these. These, see, I made an X on it because it's not the one. Yeah, they're 28 inch also. I did notice when it was on her, there is an official deal. That's not going to work. Wait a minute. That's not going to work. I have to go the other way. I have to go this way. There is an official deal, which is supposed to be, I think somebody told me once, 2 inches or something, you know, loose collar here. I happen to like it longer because we use it for the noise that it makes. Because you just make a little bit of noise with this, and that's all you need to say, hey, we're going to do something else. You know? But I think there's an official, you know, I like it about that much. So that this is the circumference of the dog's neck without it being pulled tight. And then you got, you know, 4 inches, 4 inches loose, hanging. That's how I like it. That's
I
it.
forgot to hold up the board, so I'm gonna go do that now. I'm new at this, so I'm a little out of order.
What the hell? Can't win them all.
I don't know if I'm in the right place. The next question is regarding the chef.
The chef.
Yes, I wanna know if he's coming and when and
Yeah,
what-
well, he's
all
coming
that.
on Friday.
That's what
I
I
gotta
thought.
give him the menu. And after that meal at McDonald's, I figured he's a better alternative.
Well, we do have an offer for someone to go to get us some groceries from Shaw's. Don't
What?
we- Remember, Jamie said she'd get us groceries from Shaw's, so I can cook us something if we.
That's true. When is she coming?
She'll bring them tomorrow during the
So I'll
day.
have to let her know tonight.
Yeah, what we want.
Okay.
Okay.
I know we're almost out of bread.
Yeah, and your almond milk is expired,
Almond milk, okay.
so.
We ought to have that kind of milk you don't have to keep cold.
Oh, the cartons, maybe?
Yeah.
I'll look around, I didn't see.
Yeah, we could have that. Any rate, we'll figure out something.
Okay, Roxy's mom said, Carlene, remember that PP
Oh,
that was given to a family down the way from you who got out and Donna was able to get him by saying pup, pup, pup? He
Yeah.
was scared to death because all the people who were trying to catch him were throwing ropes and blocking him from
yeah,
every angle. Donna recognized him as an SDP pup and was able to get him right away.
yep,
Amazing and true story. I've never forgot that happening.
yeah.
Let's see.
Donna, that was Donna?
It's I don't-
Judy, maybe?
Well, she said Donna. I don't know.
But maybe there were- Judy caught one too for the same reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
People, they chase dogs. You can't.
Chasing
You don't
doesn't
chase.
work.
You sit down someplace and say, hey, come here, you know.
Your
And then you
book-
don't try and go like this because they'll take off. You've got to get them. It's very subtle, but it works. Dogs don't like being confused. They really don't. And when they're out loose, nobody's telling them what to do. They're confused. You know? Anyway, next.
The book was available on Amazon today.
Oh, good.
Yep. I downloaded it to my
Did you?
Kindle. I'm like 3/4 done reading it already.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. It's very good.
Is this a good book?
Yes, I'm enjoying it.
I downloaded it onto my Kindle and I can't find it.
Oh. I did it the night you told me it was available. I did it right after, so.
Jesus.
Okay, Carlene, just tell us some of your crazy stories from your past, from childhood to now. I wait with bated breath for those
That's
stories.
82 years worth. You better get another drink and sit down. Oh, God. No, what did I put in today? Was it today? Daily Doggy, I got talking about Ann Getchell. She,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole book to be written there, too. So I got a hold of the gal who wrote our book, Janice, and said, you really ought to get a hold of Ann. We had a lot of funny stories trying to put that horse show together. It's a beautiful horse show. It's one of the finest in the country. But it started rough, I'll tell you. It it's a cross-country case. Friday night is, Friday during the day is dressage. Then Saturday is cross-country. And Sunday is stadium jumping, where they jump in a circle. So, we started with a rinky-dink thing for our kids. Rinky-dink little horse show. That we ran them out every cross-country about every 3-4 minutes. It's on a schedule, and you give the kids a schedule. You're supposed to be here at 2:18, you're there at 2:18, because they'll say go, and you're gone whether or not you're even ready. So, it's a definite, it's like a, what do they call in golf? You've got a tee time, you know, you've got a time you're supposed to get out. And we started with, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes between horses to give them a good shot at getting ahead of the next guy. And by the time I quit, which was a couple years ago, we were down to 1:80, 2 days worth. 2 Saturday, 2 weekends. We packed them in.
Wow.
1:80. They had a lot of entry. They're big trailers from Texas and all sorts of
Wow.
places with fancy names like Kentucky and, you know,
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
matching. Trucks matching trailers. And that was the one I talked about in the Daily Doggy this morning about. On the Saturday night of the event, there's usually a competitor's party.
Mm-hmm.
So Ann got the bright idea we ought to do this. So her next door neighbor, Susanna, said she'd boil the chickens so that we could just put barbecue sauce on them and put them on the fire and it would look wonderful. So Susanna's job was to boil 200 chickens. And she did. And she put them in garbage bags that you could see through. And we got these 200 gray looking
Ew.
chickens in these barbecue. And Ann forgot to tell the people to come.
Oh. So you had gray chicken.
So we had a lot of gray chickens. And then the next year we had the chickens and we had the people and we didn't have any plasticware. So, you know, it was a seat of the pants operation which turned into a huge, I mean, you can look it up now. I mean, it's the Olympic riders come here. I mean, we outgrew ourselves real quick. Christopher Reeves rode there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, when he rode, then Ann and I went and took the EMT course. Took an EMT course so we wouldn't have to hire EMTs, because there's a list you have to go through when you're running one of these things. You got to have EMTs and ambulances or something. I don't know. So Ann and I took an EMT course. All winter long we went to this thing, and that was a whole ball game. And I can remember making a, what do you carry people around in?
A stretcher?
Stretcher. I slid off a piece of canvas off the tent. We made a stretcher at one point. At any rate, we're all set.
All right.
We made it.
Okay.
That's all?
No, I got a totally different topic now.
Oh.
Okay, as much as I would love to see puppies again, please don't have Reese come to Crazy Acres. You need to stay healthy, Carlene. Important to keep the contacts down. You've done an excellent job of putting precautions into place. Keep it that way, if at all possible, please.
I know.
So, and then she goes
I
on.
feel extremely excluded.
Well, she says, I know we have complete faith in Megan and all the crew to do what's best for the dogs themselves, community, and you.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not due for another, 2 weeks?
Not very long.
Yeah.
Well, see, usually I bring them into where they're going to whelp about a week ahead, so they get used
That
to
would be
it.
next week.
Yeah, I don't know where she's going to, I don't know whether Megan's going to take them home. I don't know. She hasn't even talked to me about it.
Well, there was several people asking about, they said that
I'm sure of it.
about Megan, and
If you find out, let me know, will
that
you?
you felt left out. There was somebody else asked about you feeling left out.
Yes.
So, well, yeah, you should, in my opinion. But
Well, it's a statement of how capable these people are.
it
don't-
is-
I'm just mad at being left out. I don't think it's any particular problem as far as the organization is concerned.
No, I think she did a wonderful thing, but she should have ran it by you first.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, she did run them by me. I just didn't realize all the people were going to be gone. Because I had in mind everybody staying here for one more day to get the place organized. and the place is cleaned up where we didn't have any dogs in it and organized and everything filled up and
We can
stacked
still
up and
do
things.
that.
Huh?
We can still do that.
Oh, they are, because there are some people coming.
Okay.
There are some people coming.
So because Pam was saying the same thing. She was dying to do a deep clean and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Well,
so-
anybody that wants to come is certainly welcome to come. I just am not, I'm not saying you're gonna have to be here at a certain time, whatever. You just have to stay away from each other when you come.
All right. Now they're asking about Stitch. They're asking if he's a perfect pet, which he's not.
No, he's not.
He's
He's
gone-
not perfect, and
He's gone
got
on a
two testicles.
sleepaway because of the corona mess.
What's
and
this?
someone said he's gone on a sleepaway because of the corona mess.
Well, you gotta read a little more into it than that, but you guys all think about it, and you may come up with some.
And then the last comment, which I won't say it too loud, but it says, I think he is being kept as Carlene's house dog and future breeder, since Bentley is getting up in age.
He's not only got that at age, he's not a breeder anymore. No, but the guy, well, that fellow who has him is very nice.
He seemed very nice. Let's see.
Come on, guys.
Okay, we're almost there. Someone put a link for the book. Thank you. They can click on the link right
Oh.
from there. So that was nice. Thank you, Tina. Someone's thanking me for doing so much.
She's doing yeoman service to move in with me.
Let's see. So the woman who sent the sassy bell, she said all of her other purple envelopes are fine. So apparently it got
Yes.
sliced on the way.
I was glad to report the $5 bill and everything was there.
Yes. Now is the time to wear or pass out those white gloves you have. They work great.
Doing what with them?
I think because we're talking about the cleaning, or maybe just not to pass germs.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Sure, we have glove. We've got plastic gloves.
Mm.
But my white gloves they absorb everything.
Okay. Do you think it was safer to have the dogs leave rather than keeping them at SDP? Just wondering what happens if the dog sitters catch COVID-19.
Nothing. Dogs will be fine. Give them to somebody else.
Yeah.
We have quite a few people that did not, we didn't have enough dogs to go around, so.
Let's
And
see.
they could always come back. One place here will get them.
Would it be possible to make the Puppy Hill cam live and instead have the Kennel 10 cam on highlights? I think they like the Puppy Hill because they can pan it out to see what like Dennis is doing and stuff.
I just didn't think there was enough action.
I did bring 2 dogs down there to run around today for some excitement, but that's I don't know. So that's the Kennel 10. There's nothing going on because that's obviously there's nobody in Kennel 10.
But there wouldn't be any action either. They sleep in there.
Right, no, but we can put it on highlights. They're suggesting.
Well,
It's up to you.
I'll put Channel 10 on highlights. I don't know about Puppy Hill. I think it's better if they have feeding going on and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yes, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Someone asked if I've been volunteering long, and I think it's about 6 months.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really volunteer, actually. I am staff, but
Yeah.
I would volunteer because I like it here that much. Someone's going to post the whiteboard at the end of mail call. Someone wants to know how I liked my barn time today. It was a lot of fun. No, it really was, and I wanted to know because sometimes I know that, in the middle of the night they say that the zebu needs more hay, and I didn't know how to handle that. So now I do. If there's an issue, I feel better because I can go take care of it at least. So,
Yeah.
where will the chef be performing?
I don't know. Probably in here.
Okay,
I don't know. Janine is at the guest house.
that's true.
And Stitch. But let's get into that later.
Someone said Carlene met my cousin Chris. Well, maybe she didn't meet him, but he rode there. Must have been when you were talking about the horses.
Oh,
Must have been.
a lot of people rode there. Oh my God. Look it up. Groton House Farm. It's beautiful. I mean, she had, toward the end, I mean, the course is lovely. When you figure out that the beginning of that course was Ann and I dragging logs around with a tractor that she tipped over and fell out of it. I mean, there's stories that just go on and on and on. And don't ever offer to hand wrestle her, because she's a very strong lady. She may be one of the Boston finest families, whatever, but by God, she's got more calluses on her hands than I do. We had, dragging trees around. We built that course, the two of us, to begin with. I mean, after we got going, I mean, she had to get more help in there, but for a while it was, because she's a great big. I mean, she had, I don't know how many acres are in that place. It's a mile and a quarter on two sides. So when you wanted a log for a jump, you just went down, cut a tree, and dragged it over, and put it in the place. It's a big place, but it's gorgeous. I mean, you look at it, it's Rotten House Farm. It's online. It all started with us being just slightly berserk.
Okay, we have Carlene. I totally understand your feelings of being left out. I am a doer and a fixer. However, I am over 60 and have diabetes, so I am stuck at home in isolation during this virus situation. I feel helpless and useless.
That's right.
But better that than on a respirator. Huge hugs.
I did go by an Introgen, what the hell is it? Oxygen concentrator?
Oh, did you?
I did. It's in there. It's all charged up. A portable oxygen thing. I don't know why, but I just I thought that was a good idea.
Okay.
Well, it seemed to me there was some debate about these ventilators and stuff, and I realized that it's not a ventilator, but it might help.
Might.
But my oxygen. Now that's another thing I want to talk to everybody about. I watched that British couple. It's called, it's on YouTube or something. And I was fascinated listening to it because I love the British accent. And he went through everything he went through from the cruise ship on into Japan and their health system and all around the place. But one thing he did mention was the fact that somebody along the line had told him to go in for these lung exercises that this other guy put on. And I looked up the other guy who had a whole lot of very strange things that he does, tapping, I don't know. But anyway, his lung exercise, I really didn't look it up, but I just thought, he's got a point. So I have been taking many deep breaths. At least 2 or 3 a day. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while,
Yeah.
And I noticed that my oxygen meter, which I have, I am much higher than I have ever been before. Because I bought that oxygen meter. There were 3 of them for $10, so I bought it.
Hmm.
And I have checked it against the one in the emergency room, and it's very accurate. So before all this started up, my oxygen was usually 93, 94, 89, and you're in trouble. But it was low 90s. But since I started this deep breath routine, just every once in a while, it's been 96, 97.
Oh.
Either that or the machine is broken. I don't know.
There might be something to it.
It's just, fun with bodies.
Yep.
I have a blood pressure cuff in there I play with. My blood pressure is way low. Since the dogs left, I'm fine. Nothing to worry about.
No, there's really not. Okay, so now they're back on Stitch, and they want to know if he's Janine's friend's new service dog. Did I win? That was one of the
He's not
questions.
Janine's friend's new service dog, because he's only a puppy. He's not really well trained, but you're certainly thinking along the right line.
Linda,
But we don't want to talk about it. What?
Our Linda piped in and said employees and volunteers of Explore may not participate in this contest.
What contest?
Well, they were asking if they won, like guessing that it was the service dog. So,
Really?
yes, they're guessing at what he might become.
Oh.
So we'll leave that alone for now.
Volunteers would explore.
Yeah. I know.
Is there a contest going on I don't know about?
No, I don't think so, unless I'm not reading this right, but it's pretty clear that he's now Janine's friend's new service dog. Did I win?
Oh,
So, so I think that's,
so
Okay.
who's a
I don't know.
employee of Explorer?
I don't know what Linda means by that.
Which Linda, is that our Linda?
Is it Linda Gallo?
That could be any Linda, there's got a lot of Lindas,
No, Linda Gallo.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not Linda in here. it's
Okay,
what
so
it
this is somebody else, Linda, then. I don't know. Okay, moving along, we have someone who's going to organize my garage tomorrow and will do my closets next. Though Goodwill is closed and accepting nothing for quite a while.
Oh dear.
Let's see.
My car is in shambles because some dog got into the bag of poker chips.
Oh,
But I don't want anybody diddling with my car because my car is my other clean place. So I figure I'll clean that all out when it gets warmer.
or out of risk.
We ever gonna be out of risk? I don't know.
Depends who you ask.
I had an email from a friend down in Newburgh, New York, and he said that Newburgh is considered in this New York restricted area.
Oh. The
Well,
epicenter.
Going bonkers, he figures he's in there for a month, that could be.
Wow, yeah.
New York is a mess.
Yeah.
Somebody in my family calculated that it was impossible for every resident of Manhattan to stand on the ground at the same time.
Wow.
That's one of the problems with New York. And Cuomo talked about it.
I heard him talking earlier about New Yorkers are just so much closer, that's why
Yeah. There's a New York mentality. There is a New York mentality.
Okay, now I have Carlene. We all feel old right now. I am usually out and about, and now I go out to get a flat white almond milk at Starbucks drive-through to have some sanity. 400 plus seniors online for early opening at Costco yesterday. I got there early, so I was toward the front of the line. And they're discussing the Costco's that, someone says all Costco's are having early opening for seniors, 8 a.m. Tuesday and Thursday.
Huh.
Different lineup area than regular customers. I live
Huh.
close by, so I was there at about 6:45, but I was about the 100th in line even then. Wow. Okay. They're
Yeah.
asking what town, but she hasn't answered what town it is. So, but she says it's all Costco's are doing that.
Huh.
Let's see. Oh, there's the wrong thing. I touched the wrong thing. Stop that.
Huh.
We got 10 more comments to go. 11 more.
Wow.
They're very chatty today. Okay. Someone said this is for you, Heather. Oh, it's the picture this morning of the goats she was jumping, or he was jumping on top of the hay bags, like on
They'll
top.
get their legs stuck in it and they get them unstuck. The
Yeah.
goats are like that.
But they were so funny. So thank you for the picture. That was fun. Somebody wants to know where Wanda is, and I believe Wanda's with your grandson.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's right. I forgot he's wound up too.
Mm-hmm. Carlene, what are your feelings about your grandparents' place being in the containment area in New Rochelle? Part
Oh.
of my hometown was also in that zone.
And we are the dead center of New Rochelle. The main road is North Avenue, and I forgot the name of the other one that comes in that hits it right in the center, and that's where our McDonald's is. That's been supporting the Service Dog Project for 18 years, is that correct? 2003 I started this with McDonald's money.
So 17.
17 years. I tried to get McDonald's to match it and they don't. However.
Okay, someone's asking if I helped deliver Paula's puppies. I would say I was here when Paula delivered the puppies. I didn't really help deliver them. I just watched Carlene deliver them actually, but I was here. And someone was, the whole the contest thing was a joke there.
Oh,
Suggestion, which I don't think would work, is maybe Reese can get her puppies in kennel 10 with people looking after them, of course. But that's not an
No,
ideal
no,
spot
no.
for puppies.
That's not how it works.
So, yeah. They're letting you know we do have a prediction sheet up for Reese's puppies.
oh, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense. The employees of Explore include people who moderate for them or are camera operators. They may not be actual employees, but volunteers. That answers that one.
When we first got those cameras in, Courtney asked me if I didn't wanna operate the cameras. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I had no idea. So I said, gee, I really don't think I could. Thank heavens. Can you imagine me trying to operate a camera?
All of it? No.
No.
That's no, anyone, there's too much to do, I don't mean it.
Yeah,
Because
no,
you don't have time to do that.
I'd never keep it straight. No, the
Okay.
camera ops do a wonderful job.
Changing the subject again, I also heard a TV doctor say it's good to make yourself do a deep cough 3 to 4 times a day.
There you go.
So there's another thing for you to do.
Here we are.
Question, per the DD, what was the yellow tape all about at Appleton Farm?
Oh,
Did you
I
talk
never
to
heard
your
from
friend
Ann.
Ann?
I did get a notice from somebody who said that it was virus connected. They didn't want people running around in there. I mean, it's gotta be 1,000 acres. I know, it's a big place.
I've never been.
Well, you can see it. You Google it, and it's a big place. You Google a map and you look at it from the top down, and hay fields all over. I mean, it's large.
Oh.
And it's nice walking paths and things there,
Hmm.
which is why people park and walk around. But they blocked it off.
Might as well.
Well, it's not might as well. For God's sakes, it's a nice big open area.
Well, I think that people are not always staying 6 feet apart.
You know.
Okay, back to Stitch. Is it a new pup for Janine? I wanna know.
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might tend to incriminate me.
Okay. Now I have this is the last comment. Carlene, did you use your oxygen yet? I was
No.
thinking of buying one myself.
I haven't. I've got it hooked up, but I didn't stick it in my nose and breathe yet.
That's it.
This is a G4,
Okay.
for whatever that's worth. Seems to be lovely. I don't know why. It was not complicated at all. It had a battery I slid in, put in the thing that goes obviously in there, and then it goes in the wall. And you just push one button on top and it tells you what's happening, and that's all there was to it.
Okay. Someone did say the whiteboard, I had it too low, so I'm just gonna give it one more.
You know what you do is you kind of wipe it so they read the whole thing when
Okay.
you're going up or down or
Okay,
something.
so I'm gonna start like way up here.
And then just slide it down very slowly, see, and then they can see the whole thing. Why did I have to hook up this machine?
I don't know, 'cause you like to do the comments from there.
Huh?
You like to do the comments from there and turn the cameras.
I can't get it on.
I know, but I think that's why you were trying. Right?
No, I was being stupid.
Oh, okay.
I can't, the keyboard doesn't work.
Mhm. Yeah, we haven't used it for a few days.
That one.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
No, I shouldn't have even tried. Shouldn't have even tried.
All right, well, I think, unless you have more to say, that's
No, I don't have any more to say.
our mail call.
Okay, so I'll take all this back and go back in my room.
Then turn your microphone off.
Mic off? Mic off. I move camera.